face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I'm.
Well, if you listen closely, Coach, you can hear the jet skis roaring in the bay just a few miles north of where we sit at Lambeau Field. Just a beautiful late summer day in Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Carr now on first down. Screen pass to Lindsay. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Carr, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
To
Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Packers 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A very solid gain of 27. They go play action with Jackson. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Offensively, lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Reception here by Ruggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a carry for Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Carr completes it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll find Lindsey here. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit to sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Carr took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing on third and long. Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
On the tackle.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. A little juke. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jackson on first down, dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson, touchdown, Packers. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week